And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's where you belong.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is when we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
You must be dreaming. Slam, slam, slam.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Ryan Bland. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Back north. Switch it.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll run it with Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Oh, yeah.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Check. Walk 54. Hey, I can reach track.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Jones has it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down.
26. I got him.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ryan Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Cook with a first down and much more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. Fights through and now a crease. Past the 20. 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 45 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, fellas.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the delay, Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Hey, watch 11, watch 11. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Check the hook. Hey, we're good, we're good. Single, single. Check 82, watch 82. Ball coming. Go. Check.
First down, here's Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
Now Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw is Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 88. Three down. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Here's Jones. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Cousins flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Third and long for Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Tyler Irvin back deep. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 29, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, Ringo, 48. Blue draw Corkers. Check, 93 is the mic, 93 is the mic. Cut, cut, cut. Wait, cut.
Now Cousins. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Rodgers now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Rodgers now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I got it. Man left, man left. We got 3. We got 26. Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they try the sweep to Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Let's go, fellas.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
319. 40's Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, it's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Right there.
Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's going to be a long day. Forty's Mike. 40's Mike. Target, 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 target.
They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off. Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Rodgers on target here to Allison. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check back, check back.
Again, it's Jones. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check.
This is Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Keep playing hard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They'll run on first down. Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Anthony Barr coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Anthony Barr picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Cousins now. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Come on, fellas.
They run again on first down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Pull it high.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Cook following the penalty. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Green Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.